Now let's turn our attention to the Redmi GT1. Oh my god. So Selamat siang! Good afternoon everyone, Kenneth here, and today I'm gonna be doing a full-on comparison between these two earbuds. This is the Haylou GT1 and this is the Xiaomi Redmi AirDots. By the end of the video, I hope you guys will have an idea what are the strengths and the weaknesses of each earbuds. And before starting, I want to remind you to follow me on social media. I'm at NameCan on Instagram and Twitter, and also don't forget to subscribe down below. It helps a lot. Okay, so with that aside, let's get right into the comparison. So first things first, I will have to mention the specifications, which are pretty similar actually. Both uses Bluetooth 5.0, both has similar size batteries, both has 4 hours of continuous music listening time, with the only difference here is the Xiaomi has a tiny bit less battery but with a higher rated standby time for some reason. And now comparing the earbuds themselves, left is Haylou, right is Xiaomi. We can see the left is a little bit longer on the stem there, but other than that, they are pretty much at the same size, weighing in at 4 grams, which is very light, and basically it's almost like nothing. Okay, so with the specs out of the way, I'm gonna tell you some of the special things that you get with one particular earbuds that you don't get on the other. So first, let's start with the Haylou GT1. It has a touch sensitive button, so no physical buttons that you get on the other earbuds with a similar size. And here I'm comparing it with the Redmi AirDots. It also has a physical button. So the Haylou GT1 has a slightly higher rating compared to the Redmi AirDots, and I'm gonna put the details of the difference between the IPX4 and the X5 rating right here. I think it just means that they are sweat proof, so you can use them while you're running or jogging outside. But remember that this IP rating is only for the earbuds themselves, both of them. So the case is not water resistant at all, but the earbuds are. And also one thing that I want to mention with the touch control, the area of the touch is pretty small, so you can adjust your earbud while in your ear by just holding the sides. I think this is a pretty good implementation of the feature. I've used this for like a month now. Accidental presses are still there, but they are not as much anymore, as I know where to hold the earbuds when I'm adjusting them. So those are the things that you get with the Haylou GT1. And now let's turn our attention to the Redmi AirDots. Spoiler alert, they're not good. If you guys have seen my unboxing video, you know I hated the controls. They're physical buttons, that's good, but once I found out the physical controls, you can only play or pause the music and summon voice assistant. That's just not enough. Pretty much a deal breaker for me. If you want to skip tracks with it, you either have to reach your phone or use voice assistant, which I don't know if you'll ever do. Even doubt I will do it myself. Controls here are not good. And also another thing, this is not good as well. I started noticing electronic sound on the right earbud while using both. It's just right before you start a song and right after you pause a song. These sounds, you don't notice it while you're listening to music, but it's personally distracting to me because I know that it's there and it's not on the Haylou GT1. And yeah, when that happens, I just said to myself, that is it. I'm keeping the Haylou GT1. This is my favorite true wireless earbuds now. And that is also because of its most important thing, the sound quality. So I did compare the sound quality between these two. I switch between them. Sometimes I use Haylou will be on my right and Xiaomi on my left. And the other time I will put both of them in my ear so that I will know the full experience with each of these earbuds. And to be honest, I can't say as a full conclusion which one is better, but I can tell you from my perspective, you may like a different kind of sound profile, but I like a little bit of bass and less treble in my music so that it doesn't sound as harsh, so you guys can know that my opinions are based on these preferences. So the first song that I listened to is DNCE by DNCE. In this song, I actually prefer how the Xiaomi sounds because it has kick in the drums that are really fun, by the way. I love this song, but it brings the vocal a little bit more forward. It just feels more alive compared to the Haylou GT1 where the vocal starts to get a little bit more muddy, which actually when I just listen to this I don't even notice it, but when comparing this Xiaomi AirDots just sound a little bit better, and I just prefer the Xiaomi a little bit more in this song. The next song is a total wipeout. I hands down prefer the Haylou GT1 on Attention by Charlie Puth because, you know, this is a really electronic type of sound. There's a lot of bass, a lot of thump there. I don't say that the Redmi AirDots sounds bad. It still delivers much of the bass, but it's just way more fun listening to the Haylou GT1. And the next one is a type of rock song, if you can say it. It's by Queen. I listened to Don't Stop Me Now and also We Are the Champions, and hands down I like the Redmi AirDots more than the Haylou GT1. It really brings a lot of that vocal forward, and if you listen to a lot of these type of music, get the Xiaomi AirDots. They sound better for that. So right now the point is pretty even. I like the Haylou GT1 for EDM music. I like the Xiaomi AirDots for rock type of music. But the next two songs are what made me choose the Haylou GT1 to be my favorite. It's Flicker by Niall Horan. I've sang this before on my previous i10 TWS video. It's a really great song, you know, just chill country song. And there, I just feel that listening to the Haylou GT1 is more giving that ambience to you. Compared to the Redmi AirDots, it's much more enjoyable because it brings the vocal much forward. It gets the treble a little bit too harsh for me. And the next one is also a guitar acoustic song. It's by David Archuleta. It's called You Can. It's a pretty old song that I found really beautiful. Comparing this song, the Xiaomi, they have better vocals, but it sounds like only the vocals are there, so the sound is not full. And compared to the Haylou GT1, everything is there. It's enveloping you with music. I mean, okay, vocals are not as intimate if you want to say it, but the whole picture is what matters to me, and I really like the Haylou GT1 sounds from these acoustic guitar type of music. So what to take from here is sound quality. They are both great. Just know that the Xiaomi AirDots has less bass compared to the Haylou GT1. If you are going outdoors or listening in public places, in a bus, in the gym, I think the Haylou GT1 will be a better choice for you because of its bassier sound. It kind of makes up for the noise, so you don't lose that much bass on the outside. And the Redmi AirDots is better for indoor listening. So if you are listening in an office, or you know, you just listen in a room or something like that, I think you will enjoy how this sounds. But once you start listening to it outside or in noisy places, you will start noticing that this has ever so slightly less bass than you want it to be. Okay, so that is the sound quality comparison. These are all great songs that I recommend and share, but the video hasn't finished yet because I didn't have the time to make full reviews of both of these. So this is kind of a small review, and as always, my review wouldn't be complete without a call test. So I've got my iPad ready on my back right here, and I'm gonna do a call test right now. Okay, so this is the call test of the Haylou GT1. I'm gonna identify the mic here. I'm gonna tap on the right earbud, left earbud. You guys can let me know down below which mic is used. Now let's switch to the Redmi AirDots. Okay, so now I have changed to the Redmi AirDots. I'm using both on my ear, and I'm just talking a little bit here to give you guys an idea what you're gonna sound like when you are making phone calls indoors. Okay, now I'm gonna go out and give you guys an outdoor call test. It smells like it's going to rain, so I'll try to do this a little bit quickly. Now I am outdoors, I'm walking. I can hear there's a renovation going on there in the neighborhood. I'm using the Haylou GT1. Both earbuds are on. So now I have put one of the earbuds, the left one, inside the case to turn it off so that you will know if the sound changed or there's a noise reduction change. Here is the call quality of the Haylou GT1. Okay, so now I have changed to the Redmi AirDots. I am using both on my ear right now, and this is the call quality. I'm walking and the construction is still going. And right now I'm gonna put my left side onto the case to see if there is any noise cancellation difference. So I put the left side on the case, and you guys can let me know down below if there is any change in noise cancellation quality of Redmi AirDots. By the way, on the AirDots, if you press the button twice, you will And once again, just as a comparison, this is me talking directly into the phone. I have an iPhone 6s, so you guys can know the difference in volume and the noise cancellation. By the way, the construction has finished, so there's less noise right now actually. Let's go back upstairs. Okay, so actually the video is supposed to be finished by now, but then I think again, turns out I forgot to mention the fit finish and the battery life of these two earbuds. So I'm gonna walk through them quickly right now. And I'm gonna start with the Haylou GT1. I'm gonna do a head shake test with these two in my ear. And I found that didn't fit pretty well. I found these two to fit snugly inside my head, and they don't fall off even if I hit my ear like this. Usually things will fall off, especially on my left ear, and they fit pretty well. And I found the default ear tips, I didn't change it by the way, to be pretty good. So once you unbox it, it's ready to use. And this Xiaomi one is a little bit different. It feels a little bit smaller. I'm gonna do a head shake test to see if they fall off. And I think, okay. This one just feels smaller, but they fit pretty well too. So that is the fit of the earbuds themselves. And next is the looks of the charging case. We have the same micro USB for both, and the finish is also the same. They're kind of a matte black color. The only difference that I can point out from the case is the Haylou GT1 feels more compact, just like one size of your thumb, but this one is a size of like two thumbs, which is quite a little bit bigger, even though it's a little smaller, but I would prefer the Haylou GT1, and that is mostly because of this vertical placement compared to the horizontal placement on the Haylou GT1. And I found out that taking it like this way is easier compared to the Xiaomi, where you have to grab it with your like two fingers and take it out carefully not to drop it. It's pretty hard actually to take it. You cannot use one finger only to take it. There's a risk of it falling off. And also this case feels a little bit cheap because of this sound that things are shaking inside. Almost feels like a candy box, you know. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to the battery life. And I just did a testing of both of these. I put a playlist and then just repeat it forever until these things die. And I found the result to be somewhere around this. And it is like about 3 hours and 20 minutes. But a little disclaimer here is that I didn't really monitor it, so I didn't know the exact timing. So I can tell you it is around 3 to 4 hours. I listened to at like a little bit over 50% volume. So if you listen to lower volume, you might get 4 hours out of it. And if you listen to higher volume, you might get less than 3 hours of each charge. Actually, they are both charging right now. And yeah, if you're worried about battery life, worry not. This is gonna do just fine if you are doing short bursts of listening. As long as you don't watch movies with this thing, it's just gonna do fine. And if you use it every day, this thing can last you for about 5 days. They're both the same, by the way, until you need to charge everything back up again. By the way, both of these earbuds show their battery level on the iPhone, as you can see right here, but unfortunately there's no way to check the battery level of the charging case. So it's like the QCY T1 where you have to guess, oh, I've used this for like 5 days now, it's supposed to die anytime soon, so better charge it, something like that. You'll know it as you go along with it. Okay, so that wraps it up for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give it a thumbs up if it helped. Thumbs down if you don't like it. And I hope by now you will know which one that you will want to buy. Personally, I would want to recommend you the Haylou GT1. It's $20 right now in AliExpress. You can find the links down in the descriptions below. And this is $23, so it's a little bit cheaper. And in my opinion, this is like kind of the better choice of these two. But seriously, if you want the AirDots, they are a fine true wireless earbuds as well. So I think you will be happy with either one of these. As always, don't forget to subscribe, follow me on social medias. Thank you very much for watching once again. I will see you in the next one.